AP Calculus AB. Find the area of curves that intersect more than twice, and we're going to be using our ti-nspire CAS to do this. I want to remind you that through integration we can find area, and that we know that the area of bounded curves is equal to the definite integral from a to b of f of x minus g of x dx. This is really significant because this idea here, this is more than just something to remember. What has to be true is that we have to find where f of x is on top of g of x. So this here order matters. Let me show you exactly what I'm talking about here. So let's just move over one page. First thing I did was I used these two equations. I used 3x cubed minus x squared minus 10x. I named it f of x, and the way that I did that, I typed all this crap in and I hit control and then the store key, and then I did the same thing again, naming this one g of x. When I had that done, I went I'm just going to show you, I just went to my next page. In my next page, I actually graph them. I hit tab and I type in f of x, and then I type in g of x, and this is the picture I get. Well, we can see here that these two curves intersect here, here, and there. And the problem is that here, this curve is on top. The x cubed curve is on top here, on this interval from here to here. But on this interval from here to here where they intersect again, the square curve is the one that's on the top. So this, we have to really think our way through this. So I guess the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to intersection, I'm going to analyze graph, and I'm going to find, I guess, intersect points. And when it says lower bound, what it wants is some x value less than the intersection point. So there's one, and then it wants an upper one. So what they want is some intersection point to the right of the intersection point. So there's that point. So we know it intersects there. Hopefully you can see that it intersects at the point 0. So, but I'm going to go ahead and check this last one. I'm going to analyze graph again. I'm going to go to intersect, lower bound. Again, here some value less, the x value less than the intersection point. So I hit that, drag this across to here. Look, it picked up the intersection. Hit enter again. So this thing intersects at -2, 0, and 2. But if you look at this for a second, negative from 0 to +2, the square curve g of x is on top, and from -2 to 0, f of x is the curve that's on top. So we need to kind of work that out. So this is what I'm going to try to do. So I'm going to go here, I'm going to move over to my calculator, and I'm going to try to set this thing up twice. I'm going to set this thing up this way. I'm going to go to menu, calculus, integral, definite integral. Remember, it was from -2 to 0, and there we had f of x was on top. So f of x, whoops, sorry about that, f of x minus g of x dx, right? That's the first area that I had, but I want to add the other area to it. Holy crap-a-roni. Is it going to let me do that? It's not going to let me do it. Let's see, let me do it now. Good. Plus, now I'm going to take the rest of the interval, right? And that, so I'm going to go back to menu. I'm going to go to calculus. I'm going to go to integral. And now we have to start where we stopped. So we stopped at 0. And if you remember, we're going to go to 2. But in that case, when we went from 0 to 2, remember that g of x was on top. So we're going to do g of x. Oops, let me do that again. Of g of x minus f of x dx. And that is the correct answer. So that's how I'm hoping you're going to be able to do this with your calculator. This calculator is exceptional. You just have to find ways to use it. Remember that when you're on the multiple choice section of the AP exam, you have time. Time is not really your enemy. So use your calculator wisely, relax, better not to rush to the wrong answer. So read the question thoroughly, look at the possible answers, and then start with your strategy. Start thinking about what it is that you think you're going to do, and you're going to get through this. So hopefully this was really helpful to you. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. I appreciate you guys. Peace.